Hey guys, welcome back. So if you're watching this video, it would have been yesterday when WWE Wrestlemania 35 was obviously aired on TV. So I was just making a video based on what WrestleMania means and how that could affect the stock price of WWE. Because obviously WWE, if you've been following the stock, it pretty much only gained momentum about 2 years ago when it jumped from October 2017 from $20 to bloody $100 nearly in the space of 2 to 3 years. And it's crazy. That's 500% return. And the reason being is that WWE Network is something that's been really good. For those of you that have been sort of following it and seeing, WWE Network is basically a monthly subscription where you get access to these behind the scenes clips and other clips that don't necessarily get aired on WWE. And the really good thing about that and all these subscription businesses is it's just churning so much money. That's why if you saw the Apple press conference recently when they were talking about what changes they were adding to the services business, they added, like, say, a news app which was basically seeing Financial Times, Wall Street Journal and stuff like that for £5 a month, and you get access to every single newspaper pretty much, whereas normally you pay £5 a month to get access to those newspapers. So as you can see, obviously the model is basically following from what Netflix has basically done, right? They churn everything into one place, which will generally cost you 15-20 quid if you do it separately on its own, and they just give you £5 a month and then sort of churn it out through that. And that's what WWE did with WWE Network, and they've got about 1 million people subscribed to it. Now if you think about it, 1 million people, if they pay $5 a month, that's $5 million a month. That's a year, $55 million. And not to mention the excess bits they can add. So every year, as they get more and more, just like Amazon Prime, they start ticking up the price by 50p, a dollar, and so on. And that makes a huge difference. So how does that, and obviously the appreciation we've got, and how does now the time of WWE WrestleMania 35 affect the stock price? So that's something what we will think about and sort of look ahead of. So naturally, WWE WrestleMania is the biggest event in it's like the Grand Slam of tennis, if you will, or the World Cup of football once a year that they have, where they obviously get back the veterans. So in this case, they've got Triple H and Batista having a sort of a battle out, which is obviously always going to reignite fuels because there's obviously a big history towards it. And so the earnings is actually end of this month, so the first quarter earnings. So in April, end of April is first quarter earnings. So it'd be a good idea to see how WrestleMania affects the stock price, and in reality that they are expecting the biggest number of crowd this year. And so as an investor, what you would do is you would watch the event, you would make sure you hear through all the commentary and understanding about how many people have attended and how well the event is received the next 2-3 days in the news. And if it's major and massive, then you got a good indication that WrestleMania is going to play a big part this quarter, which could potentially lead into the stock and make good gains in appreciation. So those are certain things that you should be looking out for and thinking about when you are investing or trading about these events that go on, because you basically get an insight beforehand, before the quarter is even announced or the earnings announced. You kind of get an idea. Oh, wow, 70,000 people attended, average ticket pricing you can check, and you could obviously use that to multiply what the event is. Go back and look at sort of the cost of running WrestleMania event and work out sort of the margins that they would probably have. So yeah, it's always a good idea to do those due diligence and stuff like that before the earnings call, to give you an idea of how the quarter is going to play out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.